Something way big has hit Paramount's King's Dominion.
Welcome to the all-new Wayne's World.
You call that big?
Actually, this is a scaled-down model. Observe as scaled-down Wayne enjoys excellent Munchables, attractions, and the ultimate thrill, the hurler.
So get into Wayne's World in a big way at Paramount's King's Dominion.
Excellent.
Heads up, Disneyland. We have a new neighbor.
The world ends in beginning.
Not from this coordinate, Miss White. They're from California. Ooh, nice limo.
Is there a prince inside?
Sorry, girls, but any interest in a 100-foot grizzly bear?
Introducing Disney's California Adventure, a whole new theme park filled with Disney adventures and fun, right next door to Disneyland.
Let's go see them.
Easy, big guy. Nobody likes a nosy neighbor.
Call now to book your vacation at Disney's California Adventure.
Where in the world, but that's the world, can you have so much fun? Flying high, a sunrise, cooling off on the waterside. Thrills and shows both night and day, the memories will always stay. Trip on the loop, see 'em dance and sing. You won't believe what surprises will bring. Where in the world, but that's the world, can you have so much fun? And so close to home.
Just about everybody, at one time or another, dreams of a trip to Europe. But just how many of us can afford it? I'd like to show you what you can do on this side of the Atlantic for less than $7. This is the old country, now being built by Busch Gardens at Williamsburg, Virginia, near Washington, D.C. In this book, we'll help you plan a visit this spring when the old country opens. For your free copy, write Busch Gardens, Williamsburg, Virginia, and start planning to join us in the old country on this side of the Atlantic.
Islands of Adventure, the most amazing theme park ever created. Now thrilling families at Universal Orlando. Step inside the whimsical world of Dr. Seuss. Explore the real-life Jurassic Park. Ride with Spider-Man in the world's most spectacular 3D adventure. Come visit the all-new Islands of Adventure, one of 2 must-see theme parks at Universal Orlando. 2 parks, 2 days, one great vacation.
Imagine me and you and me. I think about you day and night. We had to be so happy together.
Hershey Park has been making people deliriously happy for 100 years. Isn't this the year you should find out why? The 100th anniversary celebration at Hershey Park. Come and stay. It's too much happy for just one day.
First came the Magic Kingdom, then Epcot, then Disney MGM Studios, and now... Introducing the most adventurous Walt Disney World theme park ever. Disney's Animal Kingdom, the imagination of Disney, gone wild.
Hey, someone tried to rob the train carrying all the Knott's Berry Farm season passes. Oh, I get it. Blame the train robber whenever someone robs a train. I'm out of here.
I have no idea if the sound is good. You never know. You know what? Let's check it on air. You know, that's what we do in a professional stream. We straighten ourselves for camera. Let's check it out. Let's see what's happening. Let's see if it's if we're actually broadcasting, because I've got a bare bones crew here. I have to light everything myself and then just hope for the best because that's how things work. Oh, look at that. A professional stream. Hey, look at there. Checked. Who needs to do it when you're writing the show right up before time? So that's our introduction for the show. I'm Matt. How are you guys? Look, one person. Just one person. Why don't you chat to me, one person who is actually watching, because that would be awesome. You can ask me questions. We're live. All of this is happening live. I should hold up a newspaper, but I'm not going to do that. Instead, we're going to just go straight into these things. Probably coming over twice, huh? Okay, look at this. Hey, we got news. It's finally time for Horror Nights announcements, and we got one today just in time. We've got Fallout coming to HHN 2025. Are you guys excited? It's based on the TV show. There was questions out there when it was rumored if it was going to be in fact on the TV show or if it was going to be on the silly game that I like the first two. I don't like the other ones when they went into 3D, the ones that everybody likes. I don't know if I'm just being difficult, but that's just how I am. Difficult. So based off the TV show, popular TV show, probably can't. Let's not run that. Let's not run the audio. We don't want Universal upset at us. Based off the TV show Fallout from Amazon, it's we're gonna be in a vault probably. Look at that. We're gonna vault tech. That's gonna jump out at you. Something's gonna come out and probably attack you. Just like Horror Nights. That's what always happens. Things jump out. That guy will be there. Some giant bugs. Oh, there's somebody in a TV. That's going to happen. That's probably not going to happen. But what do you guys think? Are you excited? We got a house. And usually that means if we have a house, we probably have... Oh, I don't know. I've turned my overlays off. Awesome. HHN tickets on sale now. Look at that. So much stuff to be doing. Yeah, here we go. It's time for Horror Night season. So we got tickets on sale at the site now. I went to just to look and see what was going on with them, because I have to every year make a beautiful HHN matrix to prove that it is worth the money, that we know exactly how much, how many thousands that we're spending on this. And then I have to go sell it and present it using the matrix. So the site was slammed all day. It wasn't the booking. The book it. You could tell I'm out of practice. Why don't I do these more often? Site's been slammed, but I was able to get in. It took a couple of minutes. Took 5 minutes. Single night tickets are starting at $82.99 this year. Express passes are starting at $139.99. You will never see those on whatever nights you expect to go. RIP tours are starting at $369 and up. And I have switched I'm reading this backwards off my prompter, which is an amazing thing to think about. Unmasking the Horror. Now it includes buffet. You get a nice lunch buffet, but only with the 6 House tour. So you can get yourself lunch now. You won't have to go into City Walk and do that from now on. So that's good. You go in saving, I don't know how much a buffet is now, $29.99. Does that seem like a good price for a buffet? That's a terrible price. That's a lot of money for a buffet. Don't ever pay that much for a buffet. So 3 House tour is starting at $169. No, it's starting at $84.99, and the 6 House tour is $169.99. You can get in Scream early, starting at $55. But obviously, if you're a pass holder, if you have tickets for that day, then do not buy the Scream early tickets. You're just spending $55 for something you're already in the parks for. The big thing this year is Premium Scare Night is coming back. It was a huge success last year. Premium Scare Night is basically you go in, it's one night. This year it's going to be on August 28th, and you get shorter wait times. You get food, all the food you can eat. You get pulsed through the houses. That's really the biggest reason to do this, right? I mean, who doesn't want to, everybody complains about the conga line. Well, now you can go through without the conga line. Your group will go in by themselves. They won't see other people. You won't miss all the scares that you would normally scare. I think they actually choose one group each night to actually kill. So there's real danger. I don't know if that's true. We'll probably take that out. But are you guys excited? You guys thinking about going to Premium Scare Night? I think it's a great idea. That's probably the night I'm going to go. There were people that complained and kind of missed out last year because there's really, really low crowds. They complained that, I'm not going to pay $375 to go for a dress rehearsal. But I think it's a little more than a dress rehearsal, especially with the show opening the night after. And that brings me to tickets. Tickets are $375 a piece or $350 if you're an annual pass holder. And it seems like it's a good time. I mean, really, honestly, just to go through and to be able to go through a Horror Nights house without the conga line is really the biggest thing to do. It's a reason to go. And free food, I guess, if you really like pizza fries, I don't really care for the food so much. But if you really like, remember, there's alcohol is obviously not included. You can't just go in there and get soused for $375. That would be insane. And also probably a little nihilistic. Oh, there they are. Maybe I just hit the wrong scene. So there they are. There you got your nights, your tickets, single night tickets, premium Scream Night. Get in there, go to the site, universalorlando.com and get in it. It's time. Because you definitely want these. I mean, these things sell out so fast. So you want to go in and you want to get your tickets while you can, or you're going to miss out. You're definitely not going to get the nights you want. And those RIP tickets are getting harder and harder to get. They're getting more popular. People just want to get in there and skip the lines and be chauffeured around. I know I do. I'm fancy. Villains are still coming to the MK. Well, that's cool. We're jumping ahead. How about the Rivers of America gets a closing date? So the last day to enjoy the Rivers of America is going to be on July 6th. Liberty Square riverboats and Tom Sawyer Island all going away. I don't know how you guys feel about this. I'm fine. I'm fine with it. I know there's going to be a lot of people that complain that aren't too happy about any change whatsoever, but especially a giant change like Rivers of America. And if you're not familiar with the Magic Kingdom, the Rivers of America is a huge waterway that's in the middle of the park in Frontierland. And it is where Tom Sawyer Island is where I guess a lot of people sneak into and have bathroom sex. I don't know. I'm just guessing. I've never really been over there. I think I've been over one time when I was a child. That was cool. I usually don't like to go to children play areas as an adult. That's just a rule I have, and I think it's a good rule. I don't know about you guys. Maybe that's something you enjoy. I was just over at the Magic Kingdom last Friday, and I didn't realize it would be the last time that I probably see it, but I also didn't look at it. I just ran my butt over to the Haunted Mansion, where I then got stuck. I got stuck in the Haunted Mansion for a good like 40 minutes. Stuck in a couple of great scenes. I got stuck originally at the Hatbox Ghost and just seeing his head pop up and down into that Hatbox. It was a good time. Then I got stuck at Madame Leota, and if I'm going to get stuck at a place, I guess it should be in front of Madame Leota. I was enjoying it. But 40 minutes is a little long, and I didn't get on Tiana's. I don't have a cough button. The worst part is I wasn't able to get on Tiana's. But also, I was too scared to get on Tiana's. I don't like that drop. That drop looks scary. And so I had to, luckily I got stuck on Haunted Mansion. I didn't have to lie to my wife to be able to get out of it, which I was completely prepared to do, because who wants to? Looks like a really long drop. It looks like a long drop, right, guys? I'm not insane here, right? Who wants to get in a log and get dropped down a river? It just doesn't seem like a good time. So that was my farewell to Rivers of America. I had a good time on the trip. We'll talk about it later. Let's get through what other news we got. We got this one. What's this? Nothing. We've got, because of the Rivers of America, obviously Rivers of America closing means that something else is going there, and that means we're getting Piston Peak. Look at this thing. Welcome to Piston Peak. I hope you like cars. I've never been a huge fan of cars, but there it is. They're going to plop that right on. I know one thing I do like about this is they are keeping kind of a separation between Frontierland and the actual new Cars Land that's going on. So that's going to be good. It's so cars from around the, this isn't me. This is cars from around the country are fueling up. Why did I put my, God, what? You know the problem here, right? Like my teleprompter is backwards. So I'm just like guessing. I'm just guessing what these things are saying. I'm having to read backwards. Like this isn't enough. Cars from around the country are fueling up to be the wildest racer in the wilderness. That was, you can blame Disney marketing for that. Not me. I didn't write that. So they have they've revealed that this is it. This is what we're getting. We're getting whatever that attraction is, the off-road attraction. I guess that's in the middle part. Who knows? We're getting shopping and dining, all the things that you love about the Magic Kingdom in a land. So it's set in the Cars universe. I can't read this backward. You know what? Okay, you guys stare at Piston Peak. Just stare. You guys stare at Piston Peak for a minute. Hold on. This is a segment I call Fixing My Teleprompter. It's a new segment. We'll do it live. We do it live. Oh, now it's upside down. Okay, here we go. This is part 2 of Fixing the Teleprompter. Watch this. Hey, you gotta be upside down. Hey guys, we'll do it live. I wonder if everything's still working. Hey guys, set in the Cars universe, guests will be able to see and explore the visitor lodge, ranger headquarters, trails, and all kinds of other things as seen in the latest Disney press release. So basically we're getting a ride and some shopping and eating and stuff. It better be some sort of motor oil sundae or this whole thing is a bust. That's a terrible joke. Why would I write that? Why wouldn't I just go off the cuff? It's also featuring something called parkitecture because God forbid Disney doesn't find a way to coin a new phrase that they could say over and over in interviews and press junkets. I like to think that they're keeping some of the water. I like that they're keeping. You know what? Let's talk serious for a minute. I need an intern. I need an intern or like a robot. Like, where are we supposed to be getting robots by now? Production shouldn't be this hard. Shouldn't AI be doing all of this stuff for me? You know what AI is doing on this show? Nothing. It's writing everything. Let's be honest. AI is absolutely just writing all of it. Can't we get a robot? What year is it? It's the future. It's definitely the future. 2020 something, 2023. We don't know. There's no way to tell because we don't have the robot technology to even do any of this. So if you out there, if you have a robot, just send me a robot or a robot production assistant that can fix the real thing is don't write the show right up until it's time to go on, and then play with the television. That's the real goal here. How's everybody else out there? You guys good? This is a disaster. This is what happens when you take a month off and you're like, oh, I had to get back into it. So I'll get back into it in the worst possible way ever. Let's see if this. Oh, there we go. It worked. Imagineers confirmed that the new Disney Villains expansion will have 2 major attractions, dining and shopping. So I guess it's going to be a theme park expansion. That's right. Villains are still coming to the Magic Kingdom. So the Villains Land is what's going to happen over on the other side of the new Cars attraction. So you got all of that that's happening there. And I guess what Disney's really telling you is that, hey, I love that what you guys are, just watching you guys go over to Epic Universe. But don't forget that in 4, 5, 6, maybe 12 years, we're going to have new things also to be like a brand new Magic Kingdom. You don't have to go over there and do Donkey Kong and Super Nintendo and How to Train Your Dragon and How I Met Your Mother and Harry Potter and all the other Potters. You don't have to do that. You could come here. Just don't worry about it, guys. Sure, there's going to be construction walls all over our parks for the next 7 years. But when they come down, you're going to be in a new park almost like the I'm sorry. Am I being mean to Disney? They deserve it. If you're excited for some new consumerism in the parks, then here you go. Because one thing that Disney's always done is they've been terrible at taking money from all of us and making us wait to take all of that money. But sometime in the future, maybe before you're dead, you're going to have a new thing to look at. Beautiful. And now let's go add a media source. Sure. Let's add a media source. We'll add this one. So I went to Epic Universe and it was fantastic. So let's talk about it. I don't know why you're not going. Hey, look, here's some stuff that I filmed. There's no sound. Hey, look, there I am down in the corner. Pretend that that's me there in the parks taking beautiful slow motion pictures of things and setting them to motion. There's the Grand Helios. You come into Celestial Park and it was fantastic. We lucked out, I think, because there just weren't that many people there. And that was good for us. They're limiting the amount of people that go in. I've seen people say that it's up to a third less than normal, but it was amazing. It was a great time. I'm worried about how that park's going to be when it is running with all of those people. I didn't get on that coaster because it's scary. Look at it. It goes really fast. I would have thrown up in my mouth several times over, and I don't need that stress. The good thing about it is that there really weren't horrible wait times. And I think that may have honestly just been the capacity. The longest we waited was, well, we did wait 2.5 hours for Harry Potter for Battle at the Ministry. And that was mostly because it was going down, I think. It was just up and down. So not a deal. But the Burning Blade Tavern was great. The Darkmoor, honestly, is the best part of all of it. The character interactions there is on another level, especially Igor and the Invisible Man. I watched the Invisible Man look at the line that had formed for him, and he yelled at them all, and he said, Why are you in line? There he is. Why are you in line? This is no meet and greet. This is my life. It was fantastic. Igor was great. I talked to him about taking a baby. He wanted to ask, oh, look, there's Lauren making a cameo. He needed a baby. He walked up to a baby and said, how much for the baby? And I said, I can get you a baby. It was a complete lie. I can't get anybody a baby. If you're looking for a baby, I can't get you a baby. But just stellar, just a stellar time. If you're thinking about going, you're on the fence, wait. Wait until after the summer. It is hot. It is a hot, hot park. And I know I barely survived. Hey, look, there's a media source again. Yeah, so if you're thinking about going, I would wait to see what's going to happen in July when they really open it up. It's beautiful though. It's definitely a step forward, and it's cool to see Universal taking a big swing like that. They're going all in on immersive entertainment, and those portals are just insane. Going into Super Mario or Super Nintendo World, it's just surreal. Everything is exactly what you would expect out of a video game, and it was amazing. Not the Yoshi ride. I went and got on the Yoshi ride, and it was boring. It wasn't good. I didn't enjoy it. It was a ride for babies. Then I was a grown man. I was a grown man in a Yoshi. You ever do something and everybody else is riding the big adult roller coaster that you're too scared to get on, even though you like Donkey Kong, and so you go ride a baby ride. That's what I did. I didn't even get on Mario Kart. To be fair, I'd done Mario Kart on the other coast, but I got on a baby ride. I don't feel good about it. I don't feel good about it at all. Yoshi just... But you know what? We did have food. Enough about the baby ride. I'll be dealing with that for a while. We went and had food at Toadstool's Cafe, and it was fun. The food was fine, just like all theme park food. If you know anything about me, you know that I'm not a big fan of theme park food, but it was fine. But then we did later on, we went and got some more food at Pizza Moon, and the Pizza Moon was fantastic. I've never had good theme park pizza before. I don't really even like the one over in Italy in Epcot. But that was fantastic. So, and then at the end of the night, they do a big fountain show, and the entire park lights up. The street lamps light up with the music. And it was just, it's cool to see. It was a cool place to be. I thought, we're going to have enough time for one day. Like one day is going to be enough time. We'll be able to ride. There's only 11 rides. We'll be able to ride all the rides that we wanted to ride. What I didn't expect is I just wanted to be in the park, experiencing it all. Like I honestly, the rides were good, but the rides weren't what I was enjoying more than just being there. There's something kind of nice about Celestial Park and just walking around through the gardens. And, there's entertainment, there's drinks, there's food. You don't even have to go into the portals and to get enjoyment. But I also just wanted to be in Darkmoor more. Darkmoor for longer time. You know what? I wanted to be in Darkmoor more. I mean, that's why they call it that. And just hang out. I just want to hang out in these places and do all of the stuff in Super Nintendo. I feel like we didn't get to do all of the things that we wanted to do in Super Nintendo. I shoved as many kids out of the way as I could to get to those question blocks. I don't think it's fair that they get to run in front of me because they're smaller. So you just got to get a good kick, knock them out of the way, and get those coins for yourselves. You get really competitive in Super Nintendo. But I feel like we didn't have enough time to just hang out, to just be there, to just enjoy. I don't think it's been a long time since I've been to a new park. Well, it's been a long time since I've been to a new park, especially in Orlando, but to be able to go and just hang out and to enjoy it and to feel the energy of the park is an amazing thing. And I think in a couple of years it might rival anything that's happening over in Disney. I think it's already better than Animal Kingdom, even though I was over at Animal Kingdom and had a great time. When's the last time you've gone into Animal Kingdom just to kind of see the animals? That's what I did. We went in and started a Disney day. We did a 4-park Disney day, which is insane. I might have killed my wife. She is recovering at home with blisters because I dragged her across bus and Skyway and monorail to all 4 parks to say, hey, look what we've accomplished. And you didn't die yet. You know, you could still die. Well, we went to Animal Kingdom. We started the day in Animal Kingdom, and we just kind of enjoyed the animals. We went and got on the safari. I had the best safari I'd ever seen. I saw a hippo. I saw a hippo that was on land. Have you ever seen a hippopotamus on land? It's an amazing thing. They're gigantic. Usually they're just in the water, which I don't blame them. The water looks amazing. We had giraffes. We had really active giraffes that were chasing the car. It was just fantastic. And I had never been down the animal trails. We went down the animal trails. We got to see, well, from a distance, the new baby tiger was asleep, but we saw him. I mean, we saw something. We saw something that might have been a tiger. We saw a bat, and we saw a giant bat with bat penis. We got to see lots of bat penis, which I don't know if that's a positive for you guys, but it was definitely a highlight for me. I don't know what that says about me. It definitely says that I enjoy bat penis. You know what? Let's move on. There were plenty of other animals there to see, but it was just nice to be able to walk around. There were little drizzles that were happening, which is great in that park because it really cools you off. Then we went over to Hollywood Studios. Lauren and the kid had never ridden Tower of Terror, so they got to go on that and said that if I got on it, I would have died. So luckily I dodged a bullet there. I had embarrassingly never been on Star Tours before. I got on Star Tours for the first time, and I didn't need to get on Star Tours. I could have just gotten into I guess it was cool. We got to see C-3PO piloting it, but really someone could have just put me in a chair and shaken me for a little bit, and I would have gotten the same out of it. Nobody wanted to stand in line for 60 minutes for Rise of the Resistance, so I spent a bunch of money to skip the queue and get Lightning Lane so we could get on it. And it was the first time on both coasts, as many times I've ridden the Rise of the Resistance, I had never had a ride where everything absolutely worked. And it was the first time where every effect worked. It was one of the best Disney days I've had. And then we skylined over to Epcot, and I didn't realize, I thought that Flower and Garden had finished, but it hadn't. So we got to go and take way too much time eating and drinking around the world. I didn't really eat much. I didn't drink at all, but I watched other people eat a bunch, and I took a couple of nibbles. And it's fun. I love being in Epcot when festivals are happening, and especially when it's not 180 degrees outside. It's a good time. And from there, we finished the day over at Epic Kingdom, at the Magic Kingdom, where I got stuck on the Haunted Mansion for 40 minutes. And I got to say goodbye to the Rivers of America for the last time, which I didn't say goodbye. And it was dark when I walked. I didn't even look. I assumed it was there. There's something about these trips. I hate that, I'm always wanting to go down to Orlando, but those parks are magical. And it was a short trip. It was mostly just to do Epic Universe, which we did on last Sunday. And then we came back, and now I have to plan another trip to go back to Horror Nights. Well, guys, I think that's enough for now. 40 minutes. I'm just trying to get my sea legs and test out the new studio and the new stuff here that needs to be improved. And like always, I'm looking for an intern or a robot assistant. So if you know anyone, let me know, because I could really use that. Or AI. Hey, I'll AI all of this. That's what it's good. Next TPNN, AI. It's an AI me. I can make myself thinner. That'll be fantastic. Maybe we'll see that next week. And hopefully I'll be back next week, because we're going to do these more consistently. And until then, I'm going to continue to drink this giant cup of vodka.